I admire your luck, Mr.
Bond.
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 James Bond.
With No Time to Die releasing at midnight, we wanted to take the chance to take a look back at the films that preceded it. Personally, as a huge Bond fan, this was a video I've been longing to make for a while. So I hope you enjoy, and as always, let us know your opinions down below. Number 10, The Living Daylights. Starting off our list, we have the debut of Timothy Dalton, who brings the character back down to earth after Roger Moore's more bombastic final outing. Dalton's restrained performance as Bond is largely regarded as the closest we'll ever get to the super spy of Ian Fleming's novels, but after 15 years of more comical takes from Moore, it took a bit of time to get used to it. Number 9, Thunderball.
Culprit is known to me. I've decided on the appropriate action.
The fourth Bond film benefited from its biggest budget yet, and the special effects deserved the Oscar that they won. Connery again exudes the charm and charisma to rise above the additional use of gimmicks that threatened to weaken the series. The underwater battles are excitingly staged, and Tom Jones thunders through the title song. Number 8, The Spy Who Loved Me. Roger Moore's more comic brand of Bond is routinely criticised these days, but if the guy had a high point, it's definitely right here. Moore's super spy outwits pursuers in a Lotus Esprit that turns into a submarine, he travels to Egypt to wrestle with metal-toothed jaws, and battles with a nuke crazy madman. Most impressively are the immersive and cavernous sets, created in an entirely new soundstage built purposefully for this movie. Number 7, GoldenEye.
Thank you, Mr.
The name's Bond. James Bond.
Ksenia Sergeyevna Onatop.
It's easy to forget just how big a gamble 1995's GoldenEye was. The series had been off screens for over 6 years. It had a new Bond, a director fresh to the series, and films such as True Lies were acting as competition. Yet Pierce Brosnan's debut in the role, having had previously turned down the part in the past, not only re-energised the series but also proved inspiration for one of the best video games of its generation too.
You can't win.
Number 6, Dr. No.
What's your name?
Ryder.
Ryder what?
Honey Ryder. What's so funny about it?
Nothing. It's a very pretty name.
The first Bond movie looks rather tame in comparison to its increasingly bigger budget brethren, but it's a beautiful little spy thriller. Sean Connery exudes confidence in his first outing as Bond. Plus, there's never been a better Bond girl than Ursula Andress, and the Jamaica location is stunning.
Mr. Smith & Wesson. And you've had your 6.
Number 5, On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Although George Lazenby lacked the charisma and charm that Connery had come to be known for, his first and only outing as Bond is one of the series' high points. The ski stunts in the Swiss Alps as Bond chases the evil Blofeld, played brilliantly by Telly Savalas, are incredible, and Louis Armstrong's ironic ballad We Have All the Time in the World is unforgettable. The film is the most romantically resonant in the series, both heartbreaking and enthralling, and it also landed the top position as the greatest Bond movie ever in a 2012 poll from 007 magazine. Number 4, Skyfall. The first James Bond movie that grossed over $1 billion at the box office saw Sam Mendes in the director's chair, and an adventure that was, for financial reasons, mainly based in the UK. The production very much turned this to its advantage, beefing up the role of Judi Dench's M and zeroing in on the relationship between her and Bond. Plus, Roger Deakins' cinematography was a beautiful little extra.
I do hope that wasn't for me.
But that is.
Number 3, From Russia with Love. The first of many sequels drops the MI6 operative into a more realistic and gritty plot. Though the movie is best known for giving us Robert Shaw's juggernaut villain and Lotte Lenia's shoe-knifing henchwoman, this is one of the franchise's purest espionage entries. And whilst we love the gadget-wielding action hero that Bond was at heart, From Russia with Love proved that a straightforward spy thriller equally suited the secret agent.
Keep your hands up, Mr. Bond. We're sending a boat along to take you off.
Number 2, Casino Royale. The Bond franchise was in need of a hit after the retirement of Pierce Brosnan and his somewhat dire outing in Die Another Day. Daniel Craig, previously best known for films like Layer Cake and Munich, thankfully stood up to the task. GoldenEye director Martin Campbell returned behind the camera, and the script takes the character right back to the beginning by drawing on Ian Fleming's 1953 novel of the same name. Gritty, exciting and infused with tragic romance, this winner became an immediate Bond classic. Before we reveal our number 1 Bond film, here are some honourable mentions that just missed the list. You Only Live Twice.
Goodbye, Mr. Bond.
License to Kill. Live and Let Die. For Your Eyes Only. Spectre. Number 1, Goldfinger. The Bond series already had 2 films under its belt by the time 007 matched wits with Gert Frobe, but the third time was the charm. This was the movie that perfected the template for which we consider a proper Bond film. Tricked out sports cars and spy gadgets, eccentric supervillains and quirky sidekicks, a name-dropping opening song, and a fun, flirty, tongue-in-cheek version of Fleming's hero. The earlier movies established Bond as Her Majesty's most resourceful secret agent. Goldfinger, however, made him a pop culture icon that endured for decades.
Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. There is nothing you can talk to me about that I don't already know.
Thank you for watching. Are you looking forward to No Time to Die? Let us know your opinions down in the comments below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button.